Social media. It's one of the most common ways that we interact in today's society. Clearly, with Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, these platforms are exploding and rapidly expanding. So many people, stars, and regular everyday people use social media to integrate and connect with the world that it's guaranteed to take off within the next few years. And that's why I wanted to show the story and the interaction behind this breakthrough platform of communication. Corey, we're rolling.
Oh, sorry, I'm just checking out Twitter here. Very involved in that. Some cool tweets.
Because we're rolling.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that is just really rude. I apologize. Sometimes I forget that there is a world outside of the world in that phone, if you know what I mean.
So let's introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. So I'm Corey. I've been using for 6 years now, and I have to say that I wouldn't have it any other way. I think the world before social media was one that was just barren and totally lost. I think the advances we've made today, I think they're just amazing.
How do you think social media has helped shape your life?
Wow. So here's the thing. I was pretty introverted as a kid. Never really talked to anybody, and the thing about it was I was really self-conscious of my appearance, of what I was wearing, of how people perceived me, just sensorially, you know what I mean? Just like you see a kid in the hall when you're in high school and you just hate him because he looks different from you, if you're a popular kid. And I felt like I got the short end of the stick every single time with that, so I didn't really try anymore. And then social media came along, and I was able to throw up a picture of someone who wasn't even me as my profile picture, or a picture of not even a person, and just say what was on my mind. And people who might otherwise have judged me, or not listened to what I had to say, or thought that what I had to say wasn't important, they listened.
And do you think the big part of that is anonymity?
I would say yes and no. No, in terms of like everything I'm saying is still me. I've never pretended to be somebody I'm not in terms of the thoughts that are coming right into my tweets or my Facebook posts or my Google Plus posts, whatever. Those are all me. But if you're talking about how I might look or how I sound or things that I might be self-conscious about and think people would judge too quickly, yeah, I think the anonymity is important there.
So you would call yourself an enthusiast?
Absolutely I would call myself an enthusiast. I don't think anything is as important or fulfilling as social media. In fact, to say something that many people say, and I don't think they really appreciate what they're saying when they say it, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Okay, where do you see social media in the future?
Man, this is fantastic. Okay, not many people have heard this. I think that social media will be everything. I don't think there will be education or books or even the need to leave really a 5x5 space in a room somewhere, because social media will be right here. If I think it, it'll be shared to everybody else. Everybody. They don't have to follow me. They don't have to want to know what I'm saying. They're just gonna hear it, and it's gonna be insane. Not only will there be millions of potential people, there will be millions of actual people who will hear what I have to say, and I think that's the future, is that social media will be integrated into us, and I for one can't wait.
Do you think there are any consequences with social media?
Consequences? What do you mean by consequences? I can't possibly understand what a consequence could be.
You're sure?
Think of all of the things that are good about it. Like, as it shaped my life, it's done that for so many other people. And honestly, I really don't think there could be a bad result of the use of social media in any situation.
Never mind. Do you think that social media has made you more social?
Depends on how you define social. So here's the thing, I'm still that introverted person. I still don't go out for more reasons than just being shy, but it's because anything I want to do, I can just reach out to my keyboard or pick up my tablet or my phone. I don't need to go outside, so why would I? You know? So I guess I'm not social in the sense that I don't really physically interact with anyone at all, ever. In fact, the only thing I do if I leave the house is look for something to throw up on Instagram, something pretty looking that people will appreciate. But if you define social in terms of like the people you know things about, sure, I'm more social than ever.
And how do you get that exposure?
I'm not one to share my secret ingredient, but feeling pretty generous. So here's the thing. I have a theory that I like to call the theory of duosistence. You start by being persistent. People like me, we know what the people want to hear. I mean, I didn't get 402 Twitter followers without knowing what the people want to hear. But that's not everybody. There's lots of people, and maybe I was one 6 years ago, who don't really know what the most important thing is to say, or what the thing is that will get the most likes or shares or retweets or favorites, whatever word you want to use. They don't know that yet. So what I recommend is that they just use everything, every thought that comes to mind, shoot it out there. Take a bowl of spaghetti and throw it at the wall and see what sticks, because I guarantee you at least one thing will. And then eventually 2, and 3, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Things will start sticking as long as you keep trying. And then you get to that level where you don't need to really try anymore because you already know what the people want to hear. And then you move into step 2, consistency. At the point where you're consistent, where you're getting that same amount of interaction every time, then you've got it made. You are me at that point. Or you wish you could be.
Let's just see how fast we can get a response from the social media. We're asking Corey to post a tweet, and we'll see how many replies he gets.